Hello out there, James here with another setting. You're looking at this picture, and some of you who read the Bible, some of you in mythology, some of you study history, and some of you know ancient rituals and stuff. This symbolicism is called Baphomet. What is Baphomet? Baphomet is a half man and half goat. He has breasts like a woman, and he has a bottom head like an animal. Why did I pick this symbol? What you say? And he's also is in cults, from satanic to different things, but also the spirit of Baphomet is in the land today. The spirit of Baphomet is in the land. And here's the story of it. And how is in the land today? The Baphomet spirit. You see this half man, half goat, and this is mythology. Why is I'm showing this? Because there's a spirit represents statue. Every time, that what's going on in the secular world and is going on in the churches today. You have a lot of sexuality, fornication, adultery, and everything going in the spirit of Antichrist is in the church today. In different sexual perversion is in the church today. You have, and this is in some churches, that people that operate. And this is where the spirit of this thing come from. And sometimes, sadly, to say this, and I hope no one takes this to no offense, but every time when I would think about a gay parade, I would think about this thing is over the LGBTQ, when they have the parades across the country. One time I had this image in my head. It was like all these people doing, you're transgender, you're bisexuals, and all these different people. And I pictured there's a spirit, and this thing was over every, and I don't know, at the time God was kind of showing me, but it's basically it has its roots, and it goes all the way back to its origins, and how it transferred, and how different people used it. It goes all the way from centuries to centuries, and how does it? The Knights Templar. It goes back. This goes back. Anybody knows about the Knights Templar? But it goes back to it's around the 1800s. And where did this come from? Dogma. It was a ritual. But what you see, it is something. The spirit of it remains to this day, which is another form of the picture of Satan, which is some consider Satan. Because when they show the statue of Baphomet, they show the picture of Baphomet. It's normally used by different organizations, but this spirit has been around for centuries. In fact, I did a lesson earlier about spirits, about different spirits in God's kingdom, and there's spirits in Satan's kingdom. This thing came out of Satan's kingdom, and his spirit is in operation today. And a lot of people, a lot of crazy things you're hearing that's even coming out of the church. Some individuals that's coming out of the church, like people having adultery, people having affairs, and all the sinful things. There's some people that's been caught up with sleeping with young people and things like that. Everything connects with the spirit, fornication, adultery. But everything's under the spirit, and it has rule. And it really is kind of symbolicism, because what do you see today? You see some men who have breasts, who has basically it's like a transgender god. That's basically what it is, because the only thing is kind of mixed in with bestiality, this mythical thing has legs, but it has a body of a human. So, this basically it's like a transgender, which come out of the satanic kingdom. But this is really, really interesting. But this is what we have in operation today, and throughout America and throughout the world. And this gives more of an in-depth of what follows it. What is it? And they said it was invented by pagan and Gnostic idol. The deity of the Templars accused of worshiping and embracing. But sorry about that. But this is what it is. It's an idol. Basically, it's an idol. And you know about anybody know about Aleister Crowley? Was an occultist. Basically what it is. But this what this thing is. And again, it's something that is from the spirit. I'm dealing with the spirit of the aspect of it to this day, because it plays every sexual perversion spirit basically is up under this deity, and it's a spirit up under the deity, which comes out of the satanic world, which has no boundaries if people allowing it or letting it in, But this, I'm pointing this out because these are the idols that's in the land today. These are the idols. These are one of the idols that people are up under. The spirit of this thing is in the land today, and you can see it. You can see it rise. It's rising on TV. It's rising in every different place. It has no boundary of rising. And so that's why you see a lot of strange things happening. Weird stuff happening. It's because we are in the end times. And you have more of this activity. Is basically, it's like, some people, it's an occult of it too. And part of Baphomet is what I'm about to. It said, who is Baphomet? And hopefully this thing pop up. Okay. Whoops. We know. Thing ain't gonna happen. But yet, and that's basically I'm doing now is basically not attacking, because the Bible said that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against wicked and principalities. So you have principalities is behind these things, with all the crazy madness in this world. And it's good to know, where's the origins of the stuff? How did it come into play? Everything has its roots in play. And but this is one pages of it, and it tells you more in detail and where they come from. But this is what it is. But this is what kind of thing we have over our country today, different parts of the world. It's a spirit of Baphomet. It is rising hard. This is the statue of it. This is in Little Rock, Arkansas. This is more material on it. But yeah, this is something that, need to be told, because when you see so much things in the world, why are you seeing all these crazy things? Everything has its origin. And every time something like this put up in the city, spirits are drawn to that city. A lot of unusual things, crime, murder, everything. Because it's coming out of this, we have idols in the land. And every idol comes with a curse. And so that's why you see a lot of murders. You see a lot of crazy people doing crazy stuff. Attacking people, cannibalism, you name it. Because some sacrificing, people, people getting missing, children, women, and they're being sacrificed because the spirit carries it. Because something has to sacrifice for it to gain more glory. And so if you're a believer, this is why you must pray. It's not about going against the flesh, but going against what the spirit over the lands have gone against, and what's this making infiltrate. But that's why I wanted to make this. So I hope that this will educate somebody, that it will enlighten somebody. This is what you're up against. If you're a believer, you're a child of God, a true child of God. This is one of the deities that you're up against in the spirit realm. And that's why the Father, our Heavenly Father, through Yeshua, better known as Jesus, wants us to pray for this country, neighborhood, world, your family, because something is like this, always moving in the spirit. Whatever it manifests itself and makes form, it's in the spirit realm as well. So hopefully this will enlighten somebody. Thank you for watching my video. Till next time, you guys stay prayed up, and just it's time to bring this to light, to show that this is a real thing. This ain't no joke. But I want to show you the origins of it, and why the madness. Why is the world? Why are people acting crazy? Because behind it there's a principality, and Satan wants to make his principalities come to light. That's why God have his people gonna be first before Satan move his kingdom. But God's gonna have the last say so. Okay then, you guys have a good evening, good day wherever you're at.